Hello and welcome to a new video. Today we're going to take a look at the new Celebi in the Great League. We have the Magical Leaf now as a quick move on this Pokemon, and we're going to take a look how good it's going to be in Great League today. We have a team with Registeel in the lead and Sableye the safe swap, so two very good Pokemon in the current meta. And then the Celebi in the back, which is of course not a Pokemon that you usually see in the meta. And we've played those matches, and we're also still in the middle of the Johto Tour, Johto GO Tour. So yeah, it might have been the case that this caused a little bit of a lag during that. I don't know, like it felt a little bit clunky a lot of times. There were like times where there was actually one time there where I won the game, definitely. Like the opponent didn't have a single Pokemon left anymore. They still got the loss for that because the game just didn't progress afterwards. But I guess we just got recently, like yesterday, the dev diary about what's gonna be happening with Pokemon Go PP, which is gonna be cool. So I'm excited for this. And yeah, my opinion on the new Pokemon, or like the new move on the Pokemon, like it felt definitely way worse than Confusion. This is the thing that I can say about it. I don't know, like I loved using Celebi in Great League before. Like I already made like 2-3 videos about Celebi in Great League because I just liked using it, and it was so good because the thing with this was it was very neutral against a lot of Pokemon. For example, against Medicham you were pretty decently because you resist the counter, you resist the power punch and psychic. Yeah, they can only go for the ice punch. You had some play there, you were good against the Azumarill, you were good against everything. And like usually you still are good against it, but there were like so many scenarios where I was just wishing that I had Confusion. Toxicroak, I couldn't do anything against anymore. Nidoqueen, I couldn't do anything against anymore. And I saw those Pokemon a lot of time against also against like steel types. For example, I faced thousands of what's it called, Skarmory. I actually had one, but I think I won against the Skarmory with only my Celebi against it in the end. But usually, I don't know, like even with Confusion, some of the matchups I would have just won. And I think it, like, even though the move might be, it's actually kind of, I don't know, it's really weird. Like you generate more energy with the new move, which is I guess cool because you have Seed Bump. You can run Leaf Storm instead of Psychic as well. I decided for the coverage move there more than the crazy nuke move, and I don't think a single time where I was like, oh no, sadly I don't have Leaf Storm right now. Like usually, like I don't think you really need Leaf Storm. Then you have a triple grass move set, which you don't really want to have anyway. So yeah, I don't know. For me, this Pokemon lost more of its potential with the new move than it gained from it. So if you get this from this Go Tour, maybe I can keep it. Maybe it's gonna be good in some restricted metas. Maybe it's good in the Johto Cup. I just played in the normal Great League because then it's a little bit more stable. Because Johto Cup gonna be gone in like 2 days again, and the Great League will never be gone, so this is a little bit more stable for the future. But yeah, this thing, I cannot really recommend you building it. I cannot really recommend you using it. And the sad thing about this is I was actually very excited about this because I loved the Confusion Celebi. But yeah, you need Confusion. Like Confusion, in my opinion, is just way better. You do more damage. The energy gain is only slightly less, and you have coverage against like poison types, which is always cool as a grass type because usually poison would KO you. Here, for example, imagine I could have farmed him down with the Confusion. Now I cannot farm down with the Confusion. I think 3 Confusion would have been enough for farming him down at this range already. And like this I have to throw. And like this I'm gonna tie this game, which is gonna be sad because I would have won this game if I had Confusion. I would have had still my Seed Bump in the end. And I would have had a great time. But like this, I don't. But Registeel was a very good Pokemon. I can definitely recommend you building a Registeel if you haven't done this with Zap Cannon. Zap Cannon is amazing. Against Azumarill, Azumarill has no shot anymore. This thing cannot do anything against you. Doesn't matter if you shields or not. Doesn't matter if you shield or not. You see how little the moves do now after the debuff already. And he just easily 2-shot this anyway. So bye-bye Azumarill. Here against Drapion I was like, I know that I survived this. I'm gonna be able to go for the Zap Cannon. The Zap Cannon gonna debuff the attack from my opponent, and we can go into our Sableye. Even though we have nothing really against this Pokemon anymore, we can just let the Aqua Tail go. I should win for the return here. I like it's something that you don't really know usually. You can just, I was hoping he would shield, but he didn't shield. It doesn't really matter too much anyway. We lose some HP, but we still have like a 1 shield with this 2 shield Skarmory comes in, and I was like, yeah, cool, this is gonna be a good game. Well played by my opponent, and nice bugs again from Niantic. I'll go Battle League anyway here, so yeah. But Celebi can still do some stuff. We can go for the Psychic here. We're gonna be able to put him very low. He didn't shield, which was very nice, because now we can just farm him down. But the cool thing about Magical Leaf, at least, is the animation looks good. The animation looks really, really cool. I like it, and it's definitely something that's funny, but like it's not really that usable. I hope we get Magical Leaf on more Pokemon. I think it's gonna be good on other Pokemon. For example, Tropius would definitely get some more benefit from this because it only has Razor Leaf, which is not bad. But with the Magical Leaf, you basically have just a better Air Slash, which is always better because Air Slash is usually already the move for all the energy generation. And the Magical Leaf is just a better version of Air Slash. You can generate 1 more energy, you do 1 more damage, so there's nothing that's really bad for you here. Here Sableye just completely goes to town, and we see a Toxicroak in the back. Imagine I had confusion here. And also here it was a little bit clunky. I know that I wanted to throw the move earlier before it didn't look on the screen because I guess it didn't register. But here also threw the move, it didn't work out. You see me even tap on the screen on the bottom, but yeah, why would stuff work here? And at this point you can just farm me down. But like I would have easily won this battle if I just had the right quick move. So yeah, as I said before, I don't think this quick move is better than Confusion. I think Confusion is way better. There's way more viability. Like it's just so much better. Here against Obstagoon, I guess like it would be better, but against Obstagoon you can lose anyway. But this Obstagoon wasn't even the biggest problem. I can just go for a Zap Cannon and gonna be able to drop the attack from my opponent. And we can go into the Sableye. The Sableye gonna be able to take the moves pretty well. Of course, you don't really do a lot of back, but if you just hit a return, you'll be fine. But I see my opponent swapping in the Skarmory, and I was like, this is good for me. This is very good for me. And now this thing is basically gone for my Celebi, and this is the hardest counter to a Celebi, so we are fine. And the thing is, I just let my opponents farm me down there. This was on purpose, because now I'm going to be able to farm down with my Registeel, and I can go for the Zap Cannon in time. Otherwise, I don't think I would have been able to get to the move before the Obstagoon would have KO'd me. And look what you have in the bag. A NiRiain, and we would have been able to win this game again if we had Confusion. I think we would have been able to farm down time, would have had 2 what's it called? Sleep Bombs at this time, and would have KO'd the other thing. But like this, no way. Warrain lead, usually pretty good, but sometimes they catch, and he caught here on a NiRiain, which is good for me because I don't really want to face NiRiain with anything else. This puts him into farm down range after 1 foul play, so I don't even mind him catching this move. What I did wrong here, I should have just let him throw the move. That was completely stupid on my part to just throw my charge move, because like this I miss a 1 quick move here to get to the move while my opponent still can go into the Warrain and KO me before I can get to my next charge move. I would have been able to get there if I just like let him throw and then farmed him to like perfectly down basically. Like this, I kind of threw this a little bit, which shouldn't matter at the end because I think just 1 Zap Cannon KOs you anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. But we have to see what he has in the bag because we will see. We will see what he has in the bag. We see the Politoed, and I catch the move here. With my Celebi, gonna be the Weather Ball anyway. Doesn't really matter. We can go for the farm down with a Seed Pump. First time, I mean, we would have also easily won this with the Confusion as a quick move, so like, doesn't really matter too much either. But at least first time where the quick move did a little bit more damage, which, yeah, at the end didn't really matter, but we are fine here. We can go for the Zap Cannon. The Zap Cannon gonna be able to KO the Warrain, and we gonna win this game as well, which is nice. Next opponent, Galarian Stunfisk in the lead, something that you can expect. You get to the Focus Blaster 1 turn before they get to the Earthquake, so you can swap out after this with no problem. And we swap into the Celebi. My opponent goes into his Sableye. Very interesting play. We're gonna be able to get at least 1 shield back from him here as well, or KO him, because Celebi, at least here, also well, the moveset is a little bit better. Maybe I should just use him as a safe swap, but then I just gonna get warded by other steel types anyway. But at least here we're gonna get the shield back, and he throws, and we're just gonna let it go. I think I would have been able to win back switch advantage as well if I wanted to there. But what I wanted really was some more nice energy on my Registeel, because we can just let this move go and farm all the way down, aggressive lock on down. And we're gonna see my opponent goes into a jump bluff, and this is bad. This is actually bad because I have to stay in here. I actually kind of make a mistake, I think. Did I? We stop at the same time, basically. The thing is, the Stunfisk is at 100 energy, and at 100 energy, this thing gonna destroy me. Because I cannot really do anything anymore right now. I think I could have played this way better, though. I think I just misplayed it hard. I should have just no-shielded it with my Sableye, to be honest, and I think I would have been able to KO him in time with my Registeel against the jump bluff. Depending on how much the jump bluff has here. I'm just gonna go for the troll Zapkin because I knew I already lost here. How much? I think I would have been able to win this. Okay, that was stupid then on my part. I shouldn't have shielded on my Sableye then. That was not the best play on my part, so... Good game there. Nidoqueen lead, I should swap out actually, but here again, Nidoqueen lead, it would have been so much better if we just had the right moveset in the bag. But we don't. But my opponent stays in here for a little bit, which is fine, goes for the Poison Fang, and we can just go for the return. Return gonna be able to get this Umbreon below half health, and we are looking good, or like close to half health. We can go for the shield here, and he goes for, oh yeah, okay, we're actually not looking good. And the thing here is I kinda needed the energy and the moves for the Nidoqueen, and I go for the wrong move here. This was not a misclick, I thought just this would KO already, but it didn't. And it doesn't matter at the end anyway, because my opponent just goes out here, we cannot go for the move anymore. He has enough energy, we can go for a charge move here, it doesn't really matter too much. And we're gonna see that this will not be a successful game, as we can farm down, but we're gonna see what does he have in the back. Umbreon, he can get to a move still, which is annoying. If I went for the Focus Blast, we would have been fine. And in the back is a Scrafty. Scrafty is a very hard versus team in general. There's not a lot that you can do against Scrafty. I mean, you get a shield in the beginning, you can get rid of the boost with the Zapkin again, and then you can swap out, and it's kind of neutral matchup, and you have one shield advantage, so I guess it's fine to play against Scrafty usually. But like this, there was no way I would have won this anyway. This doesn't matter if we misplayed prior to this, there was just no way. We have Walrein. Walrein against us is pretty decent though. We can go for a Zap Cannon. We were a little bit late there, he goes for the Earthquake. We have to shield the first one anyway, because in the next one we're still gonna get to the Zap Cannon before he gets to his next move, so we're gonna be fine here anyway. And we have him then 2 times debuffed, and Earthquake 2 times debuffed, plus maybe not even half of my health, so we're gonna be fine here. We're just gonna let this go. He goes for the Earthquake, yeah, that's like half health. Totally fine, and he swaps out into a Deoxys, and I have my Sableye as a hard counter for this. There's nothing the Deoxys can do anymore. The Thunderbolt comes through, and we just gonna let him throw another move. Yeah, I'm totally fine with this. Let's just a Psycho Boost, like gets me a little bit lower, but I'm at 100 energy already with my Sableye. I tried to undercharge, which actually worked out as well. And now we can go for some new moves against the Walrein. And here's the throw, but I actually gonna swap out, and he goes into a Meganium, and this was fine for me. I swapped out there because I knew I would be able, if I keep my shield, to farm down with my Magical Leaf anyway, so it doesn't really matter too much. And my opponent gonna stack this Meganium here. But now I was actually a little bit scared because he was able to farm me down. So I have to go into my Sableye now. I get the shield, which is nice, because I would have got to my move anyway, so it's fine. I didn't get the shield, I got the energy from my opponent off. And I can go for a Magical Leaf, and he still gets to another move, and does KO me? It doesn't even come close. We can farm down. So a good game there to my opponent. Into the last match, this was actually my favorite match as well. We're gonna see, yeah, a fighting type save swap there with a Surfetched. We had the Bastion in the lead. Interesting team comp. I expect him to have the Medicham in the back at this point of time. I was like, I kind of misplayed this already. Because I kind of needed the switch advantage here, and my opponent can get switch advantage back here, which he can always do in the 2-shield scenario against the Sableye. The thing is, imagine I had confusion on my Celebi. I would have been fine as well. So my only play here was to get more energy on my Registeel. I can get to a Zap Cannon. The Zap Cannon gonna put him below half health already. And I can just try to go for another move there. I should be able to get there in time. He goes to the Power Punch. I don't have to shield this. I'm gonna shield the next one. He goes for it right now. And even if he catches me here, I am in a decent position. I am gonna take, yeah, he actually catches there on the Bastion. I'm gonna be able to still take out the Bastion with like 1 HP in a Dream because I can get to the Focus Blast in time. And yeah, we can swap out into a Celebi. We're gonna be able to win this, and that's gonna be it for this video. Thanks for watching. See you in the next episode, and have a great rest of your day. And good luck with the Go Tour. Yeah, Go Tour.